The Smart Cookie from the #1 New York Times best-selling team, Jerry John and P. Oswald. The Smart Cookie. Oh, look at all these. Oh, look at all these pictures. They're cute. The Smart Cookie by Jerry John and P. Greetings. I'm a cookie. I live in a bakery on a street corner near a river. Come on in. Welcome to our little community. It's a warm and supportive place to spend some time. Pretty fantastic, eh? Cute. Look at all those little sweets. They're so cute. These days, life is sweet, but my journey wasn't always a cakewalk. When I was younger, I couldn't imagine fitting in here. Sorry, we're closed. For a long time, I didn't feel comfortable speaking up or sharing my ideas. I didn't feel like a smart cookie. I wanted to be a cookie who knew all the answers. A cookie who felt confident in a group. A cookie who said, aha, like when someone said like this, aha. Looking back, I had some trouble in my early days. I went to school in a gingerbread house. Our teacher, Miss Biscotti, was kind of patient. When I arrived each morning, she'd wave at me and smile. But I didn't get the best grades. I never raised my hand because I couldn't think of the answer as fast as the others. And I was the last to finish most tests. It wasn't because I didn't care. And it wasn't because I didn't try. Sometimes I get distracted and mess up even though I knew the material. Those were the most frustrating moments of all. Once I misspelled the word dough. That was rough. Another time I added when I meant to subtract. Occasionally we have a lesson where I had absolutely no idea what was happening and I just couldn't keep up. I imagined that my desk was a raft and that I was completely lost at sea because that's what it felt like. At night, I slept in a cookie jar. I had about 6 dozen roommates. Move, you move, no, you move, no, you move, no, you move. I'd stay awake and stare out the window and worry. And we went this way day after day after day. But then something happened and changed everything. It all started with a homework assignment. Miss Biscotti requested our attention one afternoon. Tonight I'd like you to create something completely original. She announced, it can be anything you want. Please bring it to class tomorrow. That was it. There were no further instructions. Miss Biscotti winked at me as I gathered my belongings. I felt like I had a million butterflies in my stomach. Create anything, something original, due tomorrow. When I got home, I immediately went to work. At first, I tried a cooking project. The results were half-baked. Next, I tried to hammer nail something, but it splintered immediately. Then I tried making a sculpture. It's a complete bust. I wondered if I was about to fail yet another assignment. I was stuck. I stared out the window and wished the rain hit the river. There was something mesmerizing about the water. How it moved in such a chaotic way, swirling around and around, yet ultimately figuring out exactly where I needed to go. Suddenly I had an idea. I decided to write something original, a poem. I came up with a title based on how I'd been feeling my crummy days. After that, the rest of it seemed to fall into place. I wrote and I wrote. I lost track of time. An hour went by in a flash. Aha! I said when I was finished. I couldn't sleep that night, but it wasn't because I was worried. I felt like I had really accomplished something. I felt smart. The following day, Miss Biscotti asked for volunteers to share what we created. One kid showed off his original frosting art. Another kid revealed her sprinkled how do you pronounce that? Distribution machine. It was neat seeing how everyone was good at such different things.
Okay, look.
So cute. Finally, Miss Biscotti turned to me. Would you like to share anything? She asked. I gulped. I thought I'd probably crumble under the pressure, but I made my way to the front of my classroom. I noticed my hands were shaking, my mouth went dry.